This is very scary. And the reason why is because so far we're tracking this pattern. All we have to do is complete it. And that's going to result in a decline of 30% or a bear market. So we were told Trump should be taken seriously, but not literally. Well, like if the pattern keeps going lower, are you going to say this is totally fine? That's right. What if I told you I had a beautiful pool for sale, a nice pool, a red pool? This is a nice pool. You should jump right on in. What are you going to say? Are you going to say, my stocks are down. I'm down 10% on Apple. I'm down 14% on Nvidia. But hey, this is good. At a certain point, you need to realize what is lava and maybe what is doom. So what's happening here is a world order is potentially changing, right? There are fights happening and there is a rising power. That's what's happening right now. And at the same time, Trump is telling his friends we can no longer rely on you and we must achieve economic autonomy. So is this the guy who should be representing us? Hey, you probably don't know very much about Canada, and why should I blame you, right? No one cares about us. The reason why we call the snap election and elected this guy, not through an actual election, is maybe because exactly what Trump said. He said, this is better for me. A liberal is better. Why? Well, he's right here in the green funds, right? So he is using tax havens. He might be easier to manipulate. And at the same time, the US is also squeezing out Europe, right? They're like, no, we want everything. We got to be the king. So, yes, I made some jokes yesterday, but this is what Politico was saying. Putin is playing games with you. Stormer and Macron said he's pushing them right into those arms. So, at the same time, maybe Trump doesn't realize it, but like there's some amigos here. There's 5 amigos. Unos, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. So this guy is no longer there. That's Bolsonaro. That's the guy from Brazil. So BRICS. B, R, right? Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. The original posse, the OGs. Who's he pissing off lately? Who's he working with? Man, he's pissing off all of his allies and working with these guys. Is that a coincidence? Well, look here, just in China and India. China's EV giant is going to invest $10 billion into an Indian plant. Who? BYD, ding, ding, ding. So, yes, we're going to give you an update on that. But also, these are the 5 stages of war from Ray Dalio. And that's the video I showed you before. It's the changing world order, something that he laid out to us. So, think about this. Do you see any evidence for any one of these 5? Maybe more than one? Well, stay tuned because that's what we want to review. We have the bearish pattern. We had the potential bullish setup. But here's where we were. Look, we get 2 green weeks and then right back to red. What do we have here? When I took the screenshot, there was no green. What do we have now? Oh my God. We got 2 green weeks. 1, 2. And yeah, technically we're above the 50, but I'm discounting the chart more than I normally would. Why? Because of this guy. I thought we could take him, we shouldn't take him seriously. And taken seriously, but not literally. So I think it all comes to a head next week because there is a lot on the line. All right. So we understand these countries are holding hands. And as of right now, we have number 3. We don't have any bullish evidence, right? That's holding. So we have to defer to the monthly charts and the weekly charts, which are what? They're busted. You see what happened here on the S&P? Man, nasty decline, negative 4.5 just this month. That's pretty red. Yes, it is. All right. Just really fast too. So Trump pauses financial aid to the WTO, and it might not be a surprise. Why? Look, Brazil, the first letter in BRICS. Brazil, Lula warns Trump about tariffs. What is he going to do? He's going to vow a WTO challenge to steel. He's like, good luck with that. You're fired. So it seems like what I talked about earlier about it being Xi Jinping's world and Trump is just living in it, right? As Donald Trump blows up the rule-based order, right? The world order. China is pulling ahead in the global fight for a battle for ideas. This is not me. I'm just trying to make sense of what is happening out there. Why? Well, let's think about this. Let's read the sentence here from Elon Musk. He tells us that Elon Musk says that Chinese EV makers will pretty much demolish most competitors without trade barriers. Well, you might be wondering, what is a trade barrier? Why are you pushing that guy right into his arms? Well, stocks fall on trade wars. So what is that? A tariff is a trade barrier or part of a trade war. One of those 5 things that we mentioned here. I'm going to ask you for a huge favor. If you could please consider smashing that thumbs up or subscribing to the channel, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. So when we think about this word, war, right? Trade war. Well, that's one of these ones right here. First one, trade war, technology war. Yeah. Deaf, right? Most deaf, totes. This one right here. Look, we can't contain the country, right? It's like a virus. It wants to go everywhere. The world is increasingly, that's the key word. Doesn't mean they've won, it's increasing. And the virus wants to take over, right? It wants to go everywhere. Maybe this is a good virus for everybody but you. That's right, America. In America, let me see if I can pull this up really fast. I did the numbers earlier. So the US accounts for 4% of the global population and 25% of the global GDP. So I'm not saying the US is not the king. I'm not saying you're not important. I'm just saying that there's a big world out there. 96% of people and 75% of economic trade. That is BRICS versus basically the G7. So, like, I don't really know what the hell's going on. It seems like things are starting to blow up. Maybe you've noticed it too. You're like, no, this is totally fine. I like losing money. I like losing money fast. I like this. So it might be temporary, might not be. What if it isn't? Are you ready? Well, if you're not, stay tuned. Let's go through it. All right. Trump intensifies threats on allies, intensifies trade war. All right. What were those other ones? Technology war, geopolitical war, capital war, military war. I think we got all five. All right. Who are his allies? Other than this one here, he's attacking them all, right? This is where the US autos come from. Who is likely going to get hurt? So, Trump mad, right? Trump so mad. Someone's got to pay. Well, why'd you talk yesterday? April 2nd is supposed to be America Liberation Day. I thought you, and here it says, right? We've been ripped off by every country in the world, friend and foe. Cool. Well, Tesla is no longer number one. BYD beats Tesla. The virus is taking over. And as we just showed you, that $10 billion investment into India, Xi Jinping's like, oh, we're not going to wait much longer. The Kraken or the dragon, he is coming. He wants to rise. So rather than thinking I'm right, how do I know that I'm right? I'm stealing this from Ray Dalio, and that's also from his Changing World Order. So these two countries here, let's think about the recent evidence this week. Because if you care about the charts, look, everything's red. So if you're expecting things to just change tomorrow, wake up and think again. You're on the wrong side of the bed. All right. What could change is after April 2nd. That is next week. That's an eternity in this market. Ready for any type of war. Wow. And if war is what the US wants, be it a tariff war, a trade war, or any kind of war, any kind, we're ready to fight until the end. Wow. So Trump has laid this, right? He's playing a dangerous game of chicken. And now he's got this bait out here. He talked about it yesterday. Maybe I take the tariffs off if you give me the TikTok. What's the TikTok? It's what the kids like. So he's now invented a new tool. What is it? It's a secondary tariff. He's like, you know what? This is like a cake. We're going to give one layer, then two layers. And what he's threatening here is a 25% tariff on any Venezuelan oil. Who is that? That's his country. It's the rising dragon, right? That's what I'm calling it now. So at a certain point, they're like, hey, you've checked off all five. So if you took the first shot and we're going to take over the world, if you're going to let us, maybe we don't sell this to you. Maybe we're silent. Remember, the deadline for this is April 5th. Are they going to have an extension? Is there going to be anything? Because here's what our neighbor said. They're like, well, we're going to wait till next week. We're going to unveil our response after you do your big global reveal. This is probably what most countries are thinking now. And we should work together. He's telling us not to do that too. But anyways, BYD now makes Tesla look archaic. Oh my God, archaic? Isn't Elon the genius? Elon's pretty damn smart. But maybe he's not the smartest at everything. Why does it look archaic? Look, they got 5,500 of these things ready to go in early April. I have to only assume that's going to be in more than one country. Maybe it's going to be one of these ones here. Or maybe it's going to be in Brazil, who we just pulled out of the WTO from. So if a year ago, ironically on April 5th, Mercedes-Benz and BYD joined forces for a global expansion, and they're launching new vehicles like you wouldn't believe, right? They've never seen numbers like this before. And BYD is doubling their capacity in Brazil from 150,000 cars to 300,000. Man, this company wants to make cars everywhere. Yes. And they've raised $5.6 billion to do that. So they got a master plan. She's right here. She's smiling. And that's the governor of Bahia. So they're making a plan. Why would this matter? Again, remember BRICS. So Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. So BYD, which is a Chinese company, has a master plan for sustainability in Brazil going back to 2021. And they're making things there now like silicon carbide. What's that? It's greatly improving the energy efficiency for electric vehicles. And now we have an application for it. But more importantly, the US recognizes the issue. For example, silicon, as of February 21st, is now what? A critical mineral. It's very important. But that thing we just showed you, silicon carbide, I'll show you why that's important here. Look, the US added 2 new materials, electric steel, which is now saying, hey, screw you, WTO, you fired, and silicon carbide. Why does the US need that? Huh? It's going to go from being here in green and yellow. So we got silicon and green. It goes over to yellow. You can see it. It goes to red. Where's the silicon go? Silicon to silicon's right there in yellow. All right, my eyes aren't working great right now. Anyway, silicon carbide, yellow to red. We need more of it. Why? Man, we need this stuff. Look right here, silicon carbide. Oh my God, some time ago, like a year ago, they've been patiently waiting, right? The dragon is hungry, wants to come out and eat. So what's he going to eat? Hey, whatever's currently being offered. This BYD Super E platform 3.0, now 4.0, I'm not going to get into that today, contains nearly 11 world firsts, such as a 1 megawatt flash charging, a motor with 30,000 revs per minute, and high voltage silicon carbide module. Oh my goodness. Did they crack the code? Is it the Da Vinci's code? Yes. And they're even saying, you know what? When you go low, we go high. BYD executive VP Stella Lai calls for Tesla to team up against ICE vehicles. Our common enemy is the car, not each other. Whoa. And this is when they're winning. Look at where the world was 20 years ago. The blue is the US being the biggest trade partner. Look where we are today. It's red everywhere. That's right. They're taking over. And they're working with the best companies, including NVIDIA. Now they're like, hey, you know what? We're going to intensify the price war, right? They don't mind wars either. Price war. They're like, cool, we'll lower the price. And you get God's eye for free. Look at this one here. China dangles BYD bait in front of Canada to reboot trade talks. Trump's like, no, you don't get nothing, Canada, you fired. So anyways, let's get through the end here. BYD started making lithium-ion factory. They started making lithium-ion batteries in a factory in Brazil starting in 2020. And on March 4th of last year, they start construction on a new complex. And now they're doubling it. What does he do? He's like, hey, we just want to be fair. We want to go to the World Trade Organization, and we want to have our case sought after. He's talking in Tokyo. Remember the flag we showed you earlier? Man, he's pissing on everybody. Yeah, it doesn't seem to bother Americans, some at least, while the rest of the world, the 96% are like, hey, maybe we weren't so receptive a couple months ago, but hey, this guy sounds pretty good now. So this changing world order, man, I wish it was different. I wish it was. And when there's overlap in existing powers, you can see it right here. There's this country and then that one. It's rising. It's not risen. But if all you do is attack your allies and you're literally working with the enemy, is there method to this madness? Because right now, I just don't see it. I don't know. If it all comes to a head next week, like I said, with the big Liberation Day on the 2nd, and then we have the 5th, which is going to be the TikTok date, what is going to happen? Is this guy going to be happy or sad? Because he doesn't look like he's going to wait much longer. That BYD, ding, 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 it's coming to a place near you. So as we go into these weekly candle closes, what's going to be so important is literally all we said going back to the weekend. Wait until Friday. We are due for a reversal, but we need confirmation. And that would come next week, which is after Tariff Day or America Liberation Day and potential peace. Right now, it doesn't look like the U.S. wants peace on a global term. They want to be in control of everything. They want to shove the Europeans out, just like we told you. So if the pattern tracks, we should get a bounce. But is the bounce over? Like I said before, let's look one more time and leave the video there. There's 2 green candles as we hit this blue line right here. 1, 2. What do we have over here? 1, 2. It looks like it's time to fade. So fade it, right? Get a nice little haircut. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.